Yeah, thanks, Dave. I'm here with Joe Gomersall and Matt Bartlam, who are from Men's Health Active. And Matt, just tell me more about what Men's Health Active is.
Yeah, so Men's Health Active is a student-run initiative, and our aim is to reduce the stigma around men not being able to talk about mental health. So there's lots of challenges that students might face at university. So we're here to support all the students, male-identifying students at university.
And that's a great thing because obviously, you know, we look at sort of things that the ladies from November were talking about in terms of suicide rates and how it's very heavily weighted, you know, to men in terms of that. And Joe, you know, what kind of things are you actually doing?
So we run talk shops throughout the year. We know how important it is, and especially at university, everyone's so busy, or it seems like everyone's so busy. To like take an hour of your week just to reflect on what's happened and kind of wind down. So the talk shops are run by the council, facilitated by the council service, by Dan Pitt, but it's very relaxed, and people just come in and reflect on what happened in the past week or the past month, just to open up a bit, because we're just trying to reduce the stigma that men can't talk about mental health.
And universities, you know, are a really formative time for a lot of people. You know, you do a lot of growing up and you have a lot of new experiences and things like that. And I think as being part of a university sports team, I certainly found it's probably, you know, it's probably a good thing because you've got a lot of people that you're very close with and that you can have those conversations with.
Yeah, it's obviously so important. Like sport plays like a crucial part. We both believe that sport is a really good gateway to a positive mental attitude, so that's why we're kind of promoting it. That's why it ties in with the University of Nottingham sport programme.
Yeah, I mean, Matt, how did you get involved in the first place? Was it just something you heard about and just thought, you know, I've got to, you know, do my bit for this?
Yeah, definitely. The main reason I got involved was because I know how good sport is for my mental health, and I've seen how good it is for other people's mental health. When we get out there on the pitch, we be ourselves, and it's just our chance. It's a safe space to be ourselves. We play well, and just have a good time with friends, build a community. So yeah, it's just sport's a great thing for the mental health, and that's why I want to get a message and spread it to other students in the uni.
Yeah, that's great. And how can people, you know, find out more information if they want to get involved, or perhaps if they need help themselves?
So mainly it's just to spread our message, but we have a lot of social media accounts. We work with the University of Nottingham sport programme. We work with the University of Nottingham, and our University of Nottingham Instagram page is UN Inclusive Sport. That's where we share all of our bits and bobs, really.
I've got to ask you about the game. I mean, it's great, and obviously Men's Health Active is the campaign, and I mean that was pretty impressive. We talked about the headliner earlier on in the last one that we did, which was the volleyball, and it was, you know, very dominant by University of Nottingham, and so far in the women's game, very dominant there. You must have been impressed with what you saw.
Yeah, it's great to see, and I think me and Joe haven't watched much hockey before, but we have a newfound appreciation for hockey now, so yeah, it's great to see.
I know. I mean, how are the men going to do? What's the vibe? You know, give me a score prediction that we can then come and chat to you afterwards and see where you're at.
I'm going to go 4-0. Yeah, 4-0.
4-0?
3-1 Notts.
All right, 3-1 Notts.
Comfortable 3-1.
All right, let Bath have one at least. Well, talking about Men's Health Active, Joe and Matt, thank you for chatting to me now.